Hello everyone and welcome to At the Movies with Justin. So I wanted to talk to you about something. So James Gunn doesn't think Superman is woke. And well, in parts it is. Parts it's, my biggest problem with it is you're talking about political things, which is fine, but if it was weaving into the script a little bit differently, it would have been interesting. It's like the fake news aspect. We don't want to see that. We see it all the time. You turn on any channel, any like social media, any news broadcast, you see that stuff. And it's like some of us don't want to hear about it. We don't want to be lectured to. And it is woke in the sense. You're talking about racism, it's like, well, look, Superman has been, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the 30s. I want to say the 50s, but I think it's been around since the 30s. You have so many topics you could be discussing. I just don't get it. It's like, here's my thing with James Gunn. I'm not a big fan of his films. I thought Suicide Squad was actually not bad. That movie, it felt like he actually got out of his own way. And whenever James Gunn gets out of his own way, he's great. Like earlier in his writing career, like with Scooby-Doo and Dawn of the Dead, great. But to be fair, those weren't his projects. He was just the writer. Well, he was the writer. But anyways, I digress. So the thing is, he's an executive now. And his job is to find financing for a lot of these projects that he wants to do and hire the people for the projects. That's why people are constantly kissing his ass all the time, because they want something. And it's like, he just needs to stop thinking like a director and think like a businessman, a CEO of a big Fortune 500 company, because that's what it is. So it's like, hire the screenwriters, tell them what you want. That's all. That's your job. Your job is not to write everything. Your job is not to direct everything. You need to stop thinking like a director and start thinking like a businessman, because that's what all these films are. Sadly, it's a business, and it's, yeah. I'll do a part 2 of this because it's going on a little long, but please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I always appreciate it, more than you know, and you can watch more shorts right now.